Okay, it's going live. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gut Health, Happiness, and Beyond. I'm Eilers-Heffner. I am a Sapphire ambassador. I am a physical therapist by trade, a college professor, mama of 4. And I tell you all of this because I just want you to know that this opportunity, these health products, these weight loss products, energy, skincare, they work, or I wouldn't have a successful business along the side of being a busy mom and PT. And Sapphire is next to the tippy top of the company. So that is next. And I'm just so blessed by this journey of helping others. And today I have with me one of my very best and dear friends of over 20 years, Emily Thomas. And I'm so excited for her to share her story and her journey and where she's come from and where she's going. So we met in college, and it has just been, she's just been one of those people that we've always just connected well, and I'm so thankful that I get to live life with her. The biggest obstacle right now is that she lives far away from me. So I will let her share her story and share her journey thus far.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. We're so excited to be here and to get to share a little bit more about Plexus. If you're brand new, sort of new, have no idea, but you're somebody tagged you or invited you to come hang out with us, we're so happy that you're here. So my Plexus journey started 3 years ago when I actually had my first baby, and Elizabeth was in town for a Plexus convention. I think it was her first one. Yes.
My first Plexus event.
Yep. And so she popped over for a visit, and in that visit, she corrected how I was nursing. We're that close, guys, for sure. She got right in there and showed me what to do different and better. And she diagnosed my 6-day-old baby with some situation with his neck because she's a pediatric PT. And she introduced me to Plexus. And so it was a really productive little hangout time. And I just, know and trust Elizabeth in every way. And so when she told me about Plexus, I was like, oh yeah, let's do it. So I jumped right in, started the products, loved them. They were great for me, for my husband. And I actually used them as a part of supporting me in losing about 90 pounds from, I'd love to say baby weight, but it wasn't baby weight. It was pre-baby weight. And so I gained a tiny bit when I was pregnant because I went into my pregnancy really heavy. So Plexus really helped support me in the process of losing that weight. I also had experienced some pretty significant postpartum anxiety, and Plexus in the ways that those products support gut health and inflammation, and how those two things have a significant impact on anxiety and depression and mood. They were a big stabilizer for me and helped in that process. So after about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, we took a break from our products because we couldn't afford them, right? How many times do we stop doing things that are so good and healthy for us that we need because we can't afford them or we can't see the way to prioritize them? So we stopped for about a year. And then just this past summer, Elizabeth reached out again and she was like, hey, what's up on all those products you have in your hand? I posted a picture with like 27 supplements in my hand.
Sorry.
Yeah. And she's just like, let's just simplify. So we did. And it's just been amazing. And in the process, this go around. So the first time I didn't want to share, I didn't want to talk about it. I just wanted to kind of quietly do it and, do my thing. And so this time around, I already had rock solid belief in the products because I had used them and I had a testimony. The more I talked with Elizabeth and looked into it, I really developed a strong belief in the company. I definitely had to work through my mentality about multi-level marketing and network marketing. I had a lot of judgments in my heart, and I had believed some just inaccurate things that I assume a lot of us actually believe about network marketing and multi-level marketing. companies. And so I had to work through that. And then once I did, I just had this kind of epiphany that was like, wait a minute. This is basically like a franchise. I have friends who own franchises. Why is this weird to me? Like, why is this hard to me? Elizabeth and I were talking one day, and I said, you know, if a mom is needing extra money, but her value is to still stay home with her kids, if she's needing some extra money, we'd be like, yeah, way to get minimum wage at Starbucks, or like, oh, that's awesome. You can go stock shoes at DSW after hours when your kids are sleeping. But we somehow have a negative attitude when so many moms work for health and wellness or other types of companies that utilize a network marketing approach. And what I realized is network marketing literally relies on an entrepreneurial spirit, a person's ability to be their own boss and set their own goals and do their thing, and word of mouth advertising. I'm like, I've worked in the traditional business world for 20 years. You can't put a price tag on word of mouth. You can't make people talk about your company. And so with Plexus and this opportunity, we get to share the things that we love with the people that we love and help them come to a place where, specifically with Plexus, because of the incredible products and what they do for gut health, you're literally, like, it's not a slogan, it's literally, you're going to be healthier because the amount of immune system that is developed in the gut, and you're going to be happier because of the amount of serotonin that's produced in the gut and how that affects mood. And so I've loved it. I feel like I've grown and learned and grown and failed and learned and done so many things in the past 3 months. And it's been amazing. I've really never had so much fun or felt so much support from the company, from the community, from, Elizabeth, but also the people on the wider team. Like, it's just been amazing to get to know these people and have them become my people. And I literally never expected that would be possible at all.
That is so incredible. I love that. And that was something that I found as well, that sense of community. When I started Plexus and started sharing, I was working full time. My husband was in school. He was volunteering heavily at church. So he was gone several nights a week. And so after I got 4 kids settled and things, it was like just me. And so having people to talk to and having that sense of community was super important, because it was hard to, like, I'm going to hire a babysitter to go volunteer at the food pantry, which would be great. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I was already gone working full time. And so I didn't want to be gone away from my kids more. And now there aren't enough hours that I could pick up to earn what I'm earning with Plexus. Like, I would not have enough hours in the month to earn what I'm earning with Plexus working as a PT, even at a super high paid PT job, right? And there's a cap to that. There's a cap to PT jobs. There's the top salary, that's it. And you're done. You can't go any further. There is a ceiling. And with this, there isn't. So
I love that.
Awesome. Can you tell us what products you used to lose 90 pounds or help with that? And then what you're using now?
Yes. So when I started, like I said, I knew nothing. I just was like, oh, Elizabeth believes in this. I'm in. Just tell me what to order. And so I ordered what I would say are the core products of the company. So that is, I did the microbiome activating slim. That's just the traditional. I did ProBio 5. BioCleanse, of course. We added in Vital Biome because of the struggles that I have with anxiety. I did X Factor Plus, and then I probably did Mega X at the same time. So I was getting, complete nutrition, support, detox, cleansing, building the microbiome. And then I made dietary changes, and I actually don't think I really exercised much at all. But I found that leveling out my blood sugar, that got my cravings, my sugar cravings under control, help level out my energy, meant that I was not, it's just a basic thing where it's like, I'm not consuming as many calories because I'm not snacking because I feel tired all the time. And I'm not snacking or getting sugar because my blood sugar is dipping. So I just was level and was able to then, eat in a healthy way and lose a significant amount of weight. Right now, what I do, I still take the same triplex. I love it. That's a lifelong commitment for me. So I do the triplex. I have experimented with Edge. I love Edge. If you guys haven't not tried Edge, and I have to be careful with caffeine because caffeine can really cause me to feel anxiety. And Edge doesn't do that. It just makes me feel like precise. Like I feel a level of precision when I use Edge that sometimes I'm like, is this okay? But it's okay. I love it. So I do Edge. I do active here and there, depending on, what I've got going or, what's happening in the day. But pretty basic. I've also tried, I've incorporated balance and block because I am working on losing another about 30, 40 pounds to get to my final goal. And as soon as I'm done with the massive bottle of prenatals that I have, I will pick back up X Factor Plus.
Absolutely. I love that. And so this is super important, you guys. So experimenting with different things. Cause I was like, try MetaBurn, you're gonna love it. And she's like, it's okay. But I sent her some Edge to try and she's like, that's the one for me. And there are some similarities with those two products. There actually are. MetaBurn has more ingredients in it. It has more herbs. Edge only has about 3, but they both have L-theanine and they both can really help with that mind clarity and stuff. So definitely worth a try depending on what your goals are too. So whoever has invited you or tagged you in this video or invited you to this page, definitely talk to them about what is going to be the best fit for you. And the other thing to keep in mind is that when we are inviting you to something like this, inviting you to watch a video, inviting you to this page of all this information, it's okay to say, hey, tell me what I should be taking, what's best for these goals, because it's our expertise to study these products and know what's going to be the best starting place for you. So it's not something that you have to take upon yourself and learn every single ingredient and learn every little thing in order to then place your orders and get started. That's definitely why we're here.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with that. So there's the ingredients are well available to look at. And so if you really want to know every little ingredient and why it's in the products, then please feel free to go to like Google Scholar, PubMed, and research ingredients individually to get a better baseline if that's something that you really desire and really like to know. So so it's so exciting. But yep, our triplex again is the Slim, the ProBio 5, and the Bio Cleanse. So Slim is detox, regulating our blood sugar. It's good for our heart. It's good for our cortisol levels, and on and on. There's lots of information in this group. You can Google or search Slim, find all of that. Our ProBio 5 is super special because not only is it a probiotic with 5 different strains, but it also has chitinase and protease, and so it has some digestive enzymes as well as yeast fighting ingredients. So Candida yeast is that hard shell fungus yeast that's living in our gut. It's supposed to be there. It's designed to break down our body when we die. The problem is when it gets out of control and that Candida overgrowth is there, and then it wreaks havoc on our system. And so a lot of people with sugar cravings and brain fog and lack of energy and uncontrolled weight, that can all be a part of Candida along with other things. And then it also has grapeseed in it, which is super awesome because it's antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, anti-everything, really good for us. So very, very potent. Our probiotic is shelf stable. And the reason for this is that our bodies are 98 degrees. So if we have a refrigerated probiotic, it's not going to be as sustainable in our body. So ours are manufactured to be freeze dried at manufacturing. So they maintain all of that integrity of the good stuff. And they're also enterically coated, which means that they live through our stomach acid and they get into our digestive tract, which is where we want them to be working. So our BioCleanse is a magnesium support, but also it has bioflavonoids, which are great for vitamin C, and it has bicarb in it. So when we have this, not only are we flushing out the bad stuff in just a normal fashion, not too fast, not too slow, just right. It's something that's meant to be taken every day. And your tolerance is going to be different from someone else, but that's okay. And then it is just helping things to move on. Magnesium is important in over 300 cellular functions in our body. So it's super important. Again, if you search magnesium in this group, you'll get a lot of information popping up. And so those 3 products together make up the triplex. And then we have all these other amazing sideline products, depending on what your specific health goals are. So yeah.
I forgot I do Joyome too. I forgot that I've been using both day and night serum, and I love it. So
yes. Yep. Joyome is amazing. I ran out of time to put makeup on. So this is just face.
Love it. You're fresh.
And I'm in my 40s. So
yeah, girl.
I think I'm doing okay, but so anyway, yes. Anything else about your testimony, Emily? I like to, you've shared on several occasions that you have that like 3 o'clock, want to climb under my desk feeling used to, and now you're like, I'm good.
Yeah. I think that is the thing that sold me 100%. Like I believed because you believed. So that was enough for me to start. But what convinced me, because it takes time when you're cleaning out your gut and you're building a stronger health, microbiome, like that takes time. And sometimes it's not super tangible right away. And so what was like 100% convinced me was every single day, like I could set my watch at 3 o'clock. I was going to be like a zombie walking through my office looking for candy and coffee. And so it was make a cup of coffee and then go scavenge for some candy or some chocolate, ideally chocolate. And all of a sudden it was like a week, maybe 2. And I missed the social interaction of getting the coffee and the candy. That's what made me realize, like, wait a minute, what is happening? Why am I not having my 3 o'clock coffee? And that's why, because I would drink my Slim about a half an hour before I would eat my lunch, have lunch. And so where we normally experience a huge blood sugar dip as our bodies are digesting, I was just level. So I described Slim to everybody as my 3 o'clock bridge. So that was how I, started to survive my days. And then I could still feel it into the evening. And so, especially when you have a weight loss goal, there's a lot of different reasons, a million reasons that you could use, or that Slim would be amazing. But if you have a weight loss goal, using that to help in the evenings when you're going to be in the pantry, like trying to make up some stuff and get some treats out of some random ingredients, that's the best thing that you can do is drink your Slim before lunch, or if you really are snack craving heavy in the evening, drink it before dinner. And you're gonna, I can literally guarantee that you're gonna see a difference. You have to change the habit. You still have to get control of the habit. But what I'm saying is the actual bodily cravings will be gone.
Absolutely. Yep. That is a very, very common report for a lot of people. And then as well as changing it up to Hunger Control Slim too can really help with that. Our Hunger Control Slim has a lot of fiber in it, so it helps us feel more full and more satisfied and more satiated. And so that's important too, that, there is no wrong Slim. And there really is no wrong time to take it. I mean, some people take it at like in the evening. My daughter is 12 and a half, and she drinks her Slim like at bedtime.
Yeah.
And she goes right to bed. It's not like she's like, oh, I'm wired and all of that. It's just really regulating that blood sugar. And I do notice it's helped with some of the hormonal or mood, I guess I should say mood fluctuations that we've noticed through this like preteen age. It's helped her a lot with that. So when she takes it really consistently.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, you guys, thanks so much for hopping on. We're so glad that you joined. And we will be available in the comments for questions if anything comes up. Emily is really great at sharing her story. And we will be on this page again soon, I'm sure.
Yes. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.